What up, y'all? Alright, so since posting the other video, I read you guys' comments and took it into consideration, and I actually already had plans to change this up a little bit. I'm not using this system anymore. Well, I will use it, but I need to make some modifications to it, which I already started to, but I will get to that in a second. I just want to visit this over here. Alright, these are the clones. They're coming along, I guess. They're still ugly as hell, but they're growing. There's my dirt one. My other dirt one. It's looking a little bleh, but they're still alive. I had issues with these, and it looks like I started feeding them too early. When they shrivel into themselves like this, they get firm and curl in. I think it's actually like a defense mechanism for the plant. I ended up giving newts way too early, so now this is just regular fresh water inside here, trying to wash that out and correct that. It's been about 2.5 days since I did this. It doesn't look like they're going to survive, and I don't think I'm going to waste my time on this. I actually made a seed order yesterday, so those seeds will be here in about a week, and I think I'm just going to start over because this isn't working out. I'm probably just going to junk these, fucking trash them, fuck it. Blueberry Widow, LSD, history. In here, I had a half inch connection in here, but this is, I'm upgrading to the 1-inch hosing to increase the flow from my brand new pump. So I'm not going to sit here and use half-inch hosing on a pump that can do so much more. The hydraulic fell through the net pots, so I'm going back to the 10-inch circular black net pot. I gotta buy new tote lids so I can cut out circles instead of square. And then the issue of the floating hydrogen and hydrogen, whatever you want to call it, being inside there. I put a screen in there for now on the left side. You can't really see that, but I bought these covers that go over the pipes. And where to put that bag? Yeah? Yeah, they look like they're gonna die. I don't know.
They got soft, look at it.
Yeah, they did get a little better.
Look at it, I can bend it. These things are crispy.
So I picked these up for the pipes, and these slip right over my 2-inch PVC. And these are only like $3 a piece. And then I got this, my ball valve. These are male threaded. It's 1-inch threaded with a 3/4 inch opening right here. That way I can fit my 1-inch hosing right over it and slip it right over and put a clamp on there. Which now I just remembered I forgot to buy some clamps, but it should be fine. I'll probably use zip ties instead. It should be alright. What else do I have in there? And that's that. So that should do it. Let's see. So I upgraded that as well. This is 1-inch, a 1-inch T. The water's going to be pouring out both sides. Got a 1-inch 90-degree elbow that I need to attach down there. This attachment on the pump is to introduce air into the water as it's pumping in. I don't know if I want to use this feature. I might try it out just to see how it works. But because of this feature, it makes the hole inside smaller than the 1-inch. So that is probably going to get changed out. But like I said, I'm going to try it out before I change it to see if I like it. So those are the changes being made. I'm going to go ahead and throw this shit together. And then I'll take a quick little video of it before I move on. These twisty bulbs are going to come down. You see the light facing this way in previous videos. I'm going to turn it this way actually. Instead of this way, the light's going to be that way. Was another suggestion that was made in the last video, and actually something that I definitely agree with. and was a good point, so thank you guys for that. Hey, so I'm just redoing my lids for my 40-gallon system. The square ones weren't working out. The pots, as you guys saw, that I was using, the clay pellets were falling through, and was actually going into the return pipe and clogging my return, and that was the low flow on the water. That was what was going on. So I redid the return. I got a compression ball valve for that. I'll show you guys that in a minute, but right now what I'm doing is tracing out a circle in the lid for my net pot. We're using 10-inch net pots. This is just one method that people do. This works best for me. I'm using a soldering iron to score this, and then I just follow through with a utility knife, and it goes through a lot easier, and it's a lot less dangerous. So I have a little wet towel here to wipe off the tip here and there. This takes about, I don't know, about 5 minutes or so. So be patient with it. You can see that I friggin' went through it a couple times, tried a couple different methods, tried to push through and drag it through, drag it along slowly. I tried to, push, like dots in it, went through here accidentally, but the best way I found out is to start at the top and pull the soldering iron down, and that's the easiest way. And then after you're done scoring it, you get a utility knife, and it should just pop through. And it did. I tested it out down here, and yeah, it popped through real easy. So I'll show you that. So just like that, and it would pop through and go around the whole thing, just like that. That's it. Over here is the return valve that I purchased. This was about $17 at Lowe's. This is the compression part of it. I upgraded to 1-inch hosing. This is the 396 GPH pump. 90-degree attachment here. I put. Alright, so here's the lids, the square lids that were there before. These are going to come out, and then the round ones are going in for these 10-inch pots. This is a Granddaddy Perp. That one was a plant that didn't make it, so I'm waiting on my my next ones to come in, so we can get these going. And then I'm gonna get just like this. Those are my 2-foot T5s, set of T5s that I put together. I rigged these up myself. I think the problem was that these were 23 inches. I had to add an inch to it for the 24-inch T5 fluorescent bulb, high output fluorescent bulb. So I'm going to get a 4-foot fixture that holds 4-foot T5 bulbs, high output, and hang it from the ceiling. So we'll keep the cost low, but still have the same efficiency as a high output bulb. Alright. I'll show you guys the pump. There we go. So I have this housing here because the water falling in is very loud. We can hear it upstairs. So you notice the flow is a lot stronger. So we put these sections of hose on the ends, so it actually extends this to the wall of the bucket and stops that splashing sound that you can hear, because that's actually really loud and annoying for people trying to sleep at night. So there you go. Now you really don't hear anything. That's awesome. Alright, and you still have water falling down, so it's still creating the pressure needed to return back to the buckets this way. And it goes back inside. And then I'll have the air stones in there churning up the water too, and I'll go back in here into the return, back into the control bucket up top. And the same thing happens on that side, obviously. And that's undercurrent theory, technology, whatever the hell you want to call it. Mixed in with some recirculating deep water culture. And the whole thing is just a hydroponic system. So that's a breakdown of it. Alright, so here's the other one. It came out a little bit better, so I wanted to show you guys this one. So obviously it's a Sterilite lid. You can do this for any tote lid that you're going to use. It doesn't specifically have to be this one, but this one that I'm using is a 22-gallon Sterilite square tote lid. You can see those kind of totes have the locking handles on the sides there. That's the one that I chose to do. I mean, you know, there's some other ones out there that are more rigid on the sides, but this one is probably the most cost efficient setup for me anyways. You can do whatever works for you. If you have more money to spend, definitely get the totes with the thicker walls. It'll last longer. This is definitely temporary. Probably only lasts 1 or 2 grows. Maybe more, hopefully. I mean, shit, I don't want to spend any more money. But those totes are $10 a piece. They come with the lids. That bucket right here was like $8. You know, the piping was fucking $15, $20. All the attachments and all that shit, another $20. You know what I mean? It fucking adds up. Sucks. You know, about all this shit you buy like at fucking Walmart or Lowe's, Home Depot, you know, places like that. Go to a fucking dollar store, see what they have over there, you know what I mean? Be creative and shit. So that's it for this. I'm gonna bust out the utility knife and fucking cut it. Put the net pot in there, test it out. And that's it.